Dancing slow, like a shadow burns. Every step a lesson the devil learns. Red lips curve, but her eyes beguile, hiding the sting of her venom smile. I felt the poison in her gentle touch, a sweet deception, too much to clutch. Every word a trap, every laugh a trial. I can't resist that venom smile. Danger draped in silk and scent, every whisper pulls me in. I know the bite, I know the wild, but I'm drawn to her venom smile. Venom smile, sweet as fire, sharp as a blade. Venom smile, every heart she meets will fade. I can't run, I can't fight, I can't hide, caught in the tide of a venom smile. Midnight falls, and she takes her throne. Every secret, every fear she owns, a beauty born in a darker style. I fall again to her venom smile. No mercy given, no truth to steal, but every touch feels painfully real. I know the cost, I know the trial, still I chase that venom smile. Venom smile, sweet as fire, sharp as a blade. Venom smile, every heart she meets will fade. I can't run, I can't fight, I can't hide, caught in the tide of a venom smile. She's a storm dressed in desire, a flame that cuts, a spark of fire. You think you're safe, you think you've won, but you're already gone under her sun. Venom smile, burns you slow, pulls you deep. Venom smile, haunts your soul when you sleep. I can't run, I can't fight, I can't hide, forever trapped in a venom smile. Yeah, venom smile, always venom. Dawn breaks cold on the edge of the fire. Boots hit the ground, hearts climbing higher. Dust on our faces, steel in our head. Born in the storm, we make our stand. Scars tell stories the night never If blood is the price of dawn, we'll pay it without regret. Warriors don't beg for mercy, we only ask to be remembered. No turning back, let the sky come crashing down. We will wear the crown of the ones who never bow. No turning back, even shadows know our name. We rise from ash and flame, warriors carved into the rain. I measure days by honest work, not by praise or borrowed perks. Every doubt I met head on, stayed present till the fear was gone. I stopped asking when or why, I focused on the next right try, yeah. I move on steady will, calm and clear. Every step refines the year. When pressure builds, I do not sway. I set the tone, I set the way. Boots hit the ground like a thunder roll. Dust kicks up from a restless soul. Been down, been broke, been out of line, but rise again every damn time. The sun don't shine where I came from. Just whiskey nights and a smoking gun. Got scars that talk, got eyes that see. The kind of truth that don't come free. The road bends low, but it won't break me. I'm caught from fire and misery. No crown, no chain, no man can stop him. When you hear that sound, that's a big man walking. Big man walking through the storm, through the flame. Big man walking, ain't afraid of pain. Every mile, every scar, every coffin, still stand tall. Big man walking. I've seen good men fall to greed and fame. Heard angels cry when devils came. But I keep steady, I don't talk much. Power ain't words, it's a heavy touch. You can try your luck, you can test my name, but I don't bend, I don't play games. No crown, no chain, no man can't stop him. When you hear that step, that's a big man walking. Big man walking through the smoke, through the flame. Big man walking, never once the same. Every loss, every break, every warning, still I rise. Big man walking. Yeah. You don't earn respect by talking. You earn it by bleeding. Every mile, every burn is proof you're still breathing. Big man walking, no crown, no chain. Big man walking through thunder and rain. I've paid my dues, I've done my talking, yeah. Now the world moves when there's a big man walking. Yeah. Big man walking. Keep walking. Been treading water for too long. Heart heavy, but I'm still strong. Every scar's a map I can't defend. Guess I was born for the deep end. The moon's a ghost on this black road, whispering names I used to know. I don't run, I descend. Yeah, I breathe in the deep end. In the deep end, where the lost souls swim, where the light fades slow and the truth grows dim. Ain't no fear where the pain begins. You find out who you are in the deep end. My reflection don't look the same. Eyes of fire, lips of blame. But every fall's just another bend, leading down to the deep end. I've walked through the silence, I've drowned in my pride, but I'd rather sink with my eyes open than float through a hollow light. In the deep end, I made my stand, with a broken heart and calloused hand. Ain't no mercy, just grit and sin. But I keep rising from the deep end. Cold, the night don't bend, but I'm still here in the deep end. Yeah, the deep end. Still like a hell breath, I walk alone through a silence thick as death. My coat is heavy from the weight I bear, but my heartbeat stay steady like I do not care. The streetlights fade as I pass them by. Every secret lies in the corner of my eye. A cold wind slips across my face, but my soul stands firm in its old steady place. In the dead calm I rise again, a quiet force that will not bend. No fear inside, no trembling hand, only a man who knows where he piano echoes with a low soft cry, a sound that cuts through the dark nearby. But I stay calm like a king on his throne, in a world built on shadows. I walk alone. In the dead calm I rise again, a quiet force that will not bend. No fear inside, no trembling hand, only a man who knows where he's at. tell its tale. Let the brave step forward and the weak grow pale. For in this calm, where the night grows long, only the steady survive, only the strong belong. I walk where the night won't go, with the weight of the sins I know. Got a ghost for a friend, a cross for a guide. Every truth I buried still burns inside. The road don't end, it just turns hollow, and I still hear the echoes I follow. Ain't no peace where the cold winds blow, just a grave in my shadow. There's a grave in my shadow, where my mercy used to sleep. Every lie, every sorrow is a debt I couldn't keep. There's a grave in my shadow, and it's calling out my name. Can't run from what I planted, the dirt remembers my shame. My hands still shake when the dawn arrives. Every sunrise feels like a lie. I've been digging deep just to feel alive, but you can't outdig the things you hide. The past don't fade, it just gets loud, like thunder rolling through a cloud. Every step I feel it follow, that grave in my shadow. There's a grave in my shadow, where my mercy used to sleep. Every lie, every sorrow is a wound too dark to keep. There's a grave in my shadow, and it's whispering my sin. I keep walking, but it pulls me in. Still breathes, you can't silence what still grieves. I made my bed in the dust below, now I sleep with what I saw. There's a grave in my shadow, and I dig it every night. With every truth I try to swallow, with every wrong I couldn't right. There's a grave in my shadow, and it's growing every mile I go. Yeah, grave in my shadow. The wind don't care, the dark don't know, but I still walk. With a grave in my shadow. I walked through fire, felt the rain, bled my heart, absorbed the pain. Every lie and every toe made the man with the bulletproof soul. The nights were long, the roads were dark, every scar a fading mark. You try to break me, try to steal, but I got a heart you can't repeat. Chains and shadows I've Bulletproof soul, a fire that can't be tamed. Bulletproof soul, through the storm, through the flame. Every blow, every fight, only fuels the fight tonight. That bulletproof soul, I rise when the night takes hold. I've seen love turn cold, friends betray, watch the bright lights fade away. But I walk steady, never fall, carrying a heart that won't be sold. You can knock me down, you can try, but I've been living where the shadows lie. Every wound just makes me whole, 'cause I'm a man with a bulletproof soul. Bulletproof soul, a fire that can't be tamed. Bulletproof soul, through the storm, through the flame. Every blow, every fight, only fuels the fight tonight. That bulletproof soul, I rise when the night takes hold. You think pain can break me? It only sharpens my edge. Every fall, every loss is a lesson in survival. Bulletproof soul, no chain can bind me now. Bulletproof soul, I've survived, I've out through the darkness, through the cold. I walk tall with a bulletproof soul. Yeah, bulletproof soul. Yeah. Unbroken. I came from the ruins where the hopeless learn to crawl, but I turned every failure to a whip and standing tall. No one ever saved me, no one answered when I'd call. So I forged my own power, now I rise above it all. I won't kneel, I don't break, let the ground beneath me shake. If they want the throne I carry, tell them it's already awake. This war-torn crown never weighed me down. I built my kingdom from the ashes of the nights I nearly drowned. If they push, I stand my ground. I don't run, I don't back down. Through the fire and the sound, I wear this war-torn crown. I've been walking through shadows where the fearless dare to tread. Turn the echoes of my failures to the voice inside my head. Every scar became a promise that I'd rise instead of dread. Now the storms that came to end me only push me on ahead. I won't kneel, I don't break, let the ground beneath me shake. If they want the throne I carry, tell them it's already awake. This war-torn crown never weighed me down. I built my sound, I wear this war-torn crown. Let the world come crashing, I'm not moving, I'm not bending. Every fall became a forging, every wound a stronger ending. If the dark comes for my throne, tell it I walk on my own. Made of iron, flesh and stone, I am never overthrown. This war-torn crown is the proof I found that the storms that tried to break me only build my battleground. If they push, I stand my ground. I don't run, I don't back down. Through the fire and the sound, I wear this war-torn crown. I don't rush words, I let silence speak. When I enter the room, even power feels weak. Built from pressure, sharpened by time. Every move calculated, every step aligned. I've seen loud men fall when the weight got real. Learn real control, never needs a seal. No threats, no noise, just presence alone. I don't ask for respect, I set the tone. Final authority written in stone. I don't chase the throne, I sit on my own. No crown on my head, still everyone knows when decisions get heavy, my word still holds. Final authority, calm but severe. Power moves quiet, but it's always clear. I came up where loyalty cost more than gold, where deals were whispered and promises cold. I don't move fast, I move when it's right, 'cause a boss don't panic under pressure or light. I paid every price, I've earned every scar. Didn't need shortcuts to get this far. They talk about power, I live in command. Build my empire steady, grain by grain. Final authority written in stone. I don't chase a throne, I sit on my own. No crown on my head, still everyone knows when decisions get heavy, my word still holds. Final authority, calm but severe. Power moves quiet, but it's always clear. Let the room go silent, let the tension rise. I don't raise my voice, I raise the stakes. When the moment comes and the line is crossed, I don't argue terms, I decide the cost. Final authority, unshaken, composed. Built from discipline, not exposed. No luck involved, no dice thrown. I stand alone. Final authority. There's a low growl under my breath tonight. Street lights shake when I pass that light. I've been holding back what I've always known. This dark inside me wants to be shown. I walk through days of swallowed men, my name. I am the howl, low and slow. When the fear sets in, I start to grow. I am the howl, cold and true. I don't chase the dark, I move it through. Dust on my boots, scars and line. Everyone earned, everyone mine. They talk loud when they feel safe. I learned power at a slower pace. If the beast lives deep where the quiet stays, then I fed it nights and endless days. I don't fight noise, I let it fade. Strength moves best when it's delayed. You can doubt my calm, call it weak, but pressure taught me how to speak. I am the hell, steady and deep. I don't rush the kill, I keep. I am the hell, built to last. I don't burn fast, I hold fast. They think power needs speed and fire, they're wrong. Real force waits and tightens. I am the hell, still standing tall. When the night goes quiet, I call. I am the hell, and when I move, you'll know this ground was never yours to hold. Yeah! The howl don't rush, it circles, then closes in.
The bitter moon is hanging low tonight, casting silver shadows where I fought my fights. The dust on my path rises with each stride, and the blues in my chest won't let me hide. The rhythm beats quicker, stirring up the pain, but I push through the darkness like a runaway train. Under the bitter moon, I face the coming doom. Though the night tries to hold me, I won't fall, I won't swoon. Under the bitter moon, I rise from every wound. I've been broken, I've been empty, but I'll never come undone. The cold wind drags old memories through my mind. Every loss, every bruise I've left behind. But the burn in my heart won't let me bend. I keep walking these roads that never end. The drums grow louder, lifting up my will. Rock poles driving through the calm and the chill. Under the bitter moon, I face the coming doom. Though the night tries to hold me, I won't fall, I won't swoon. Under the bitter moon, I rise from every wound. I've been broken, I've been empty, but I'll never come undone. winds collide. I've survived the thunder, I've outlasted the tide. Under the bitter moon, I carve my own tomb. Let the darkness surround me, I'll stand fierce, I'll stand true. Under the bitter moon, my spirit won't be moved. I've been shaken, I've been tested, but I rise like something new. Footsteps echo on the black ground cold. I've been walking through the memories I can't let go. A steel-edged wine keeps cutting through my skin, but the fire in my chest keeps pulling me in. The rhythm grows sharper, steady in the night. A burning heartbeat pushing me to fight. On this black ground, I will not back down. Though the shadows try to bind me, I rise without a sound. On this black ground, my strength is tightly wound. I've been broken, I've been battered, but I still stand my ground. A low blues humming hides beneath the dust. Every scar I earned came from what I lost, but the grit in my steps keeps leading me on. Through the heavy darkness where my fear is gone, the drums strike louder, echoing my name. A driving pulse rising through the flame. On this black ground, I will not back down. Though the shadows try to bind me, I rise without a sound. On this black ground, my strength is tightly wound. I've been broken, I've been battered, but I still stand my ground. The cold night whisper, let the old wounds ache. I've survived the deepest winter, and I will not break. On this black ground, I reclaim my sound. Let the darkness watch in silence as I hold my crown. On this black ground, my spirit never bows. I've been torn, I've been tested, but I rise from every fall. I don't speak loud, but the room goes still. Every move I make got intent and will. Came from the bottom where the nights were cold. Now I set the pace, yeah, I write the code. I don't chase respect, I collect it slow. Earned every stripe, every right I own. When I step forward, they all take note. Cause pressure built me, now pressure folds. I am boss, I don't answer calls. I make the rules, I decide the cause. No crown needed, I stand my post.
kings fold when the lights went low. Heard big talk fade when the wrist got close. I move with patience, I strike with calm. Power's not loud, it's a steady palm. No panic in me, no wasted breath. I've walked with failure, I'm friends with stress. They talk about fire, I live in it. That's why I don't flinch when the pressure hits. I am boss, I don't answer calls. I make the rules, I decide the cause. No crown needed, I stand my post. Heavy is the head, yeah, I am boss. I am boss, I don't beg or pause. I move the line when the line gets crossed. From dust to throne, no fairy tales lost. This is how a man becomes, I am boss. Let the city test me, I won't react. Real power silent, it never cracks. I don't rush fate, I let it knock. Then I open doors like an iron lock. I am boss. I am boss, caught from time and loss. Every scar paid the final cost. No luck involved, no dice tossed. I stand alone, I am boss.
City lights flicker when I step inside. Concrete listens when I speak my mind. I didn't inherit power or fame. I carved my position from dirt and flame. Every closed door taught me the code. Every betrayal sharpened the road. I don't chase noise, I move in control. I own the silence, I set the tone. No approval needed, I already know. Power moves quiet, heavy and slow. I'm the king without crown, still running the ground. No throne inside, but I own this town. They feel my name before I'm around. I don't raise my voice, I make a sound. King without crown, built from the dark. I don't need light to leave my mark. I don't flex loud, I apply pressure. Time and patience are my measure. While they rush winds, I stack control. Long game thinking, iron soul. I don't threaten, I let it breathe. Every move cuts clean and deep. If respect's a language, I'm fluent in force. I don't break pace, I set the course. No applause, no second guess. I stand solid under stress. I'm the king without crown, still running the ground. No throne in sight, but I own this town. They feel my name before I'm around. I don't raise my voice, I make a sound. King without crown, built from the dark. I don't need light to leave my mark. Let them talk, let them stare. Power's real when it's rare. I don't chase legends, I become one. This empire moves when I say run. King without crown, etched in stone. Every step says this is my zone. No ceremony, no handed down name. I earn my place, I earn my reign. King without crown, calm and bound. I don't need noise, I own the
I hear the city breathing through the cracks. Concrete whispers every step I take back. I stay down low where the lights don't go. Learn how to move when the answer said no. I fed on silence, learn the weight of time. Every wrong turn sharpened my spine. They never saw me when I was still. Now they feel me when the ground goes still. You can doubt my calm, mistake it for a week, but pressure taught me how to speak. I am below, where the fire grows. When the surface breaks, that's where I go. I am below, cold and slow. I don't rush the rise, I own the low. Dust in my lungs, iron in my hand. I learn control where others ran. They talk about life like it's the goal. I found my strength in the undertow. If the beast is born where the quiet stays, and I raise mine in endless days. I don't need noise, I don't need show. Power moves best when it's low. You can test my will, call it thin, but the depth is where I begin. I am below, heavy and true. When the world falls down, I move through. I am below, built to hold. I don't break fast, I take control. They look up, waiting for signs. I look down, that's where the pressure lives. I am below, still and bound. When the noise dies, I'm the sound. I am below, and when I rise, you know the deep was never empty ground. Yeah, the deep don't sleep, it waits, then pulls. Sirens in the distance, boots on the line. I move through the smoke like it's already mine. No witnesses needed, the truth's in my walk. I don't waste breath, I let the silence talk. Every cut taught me where power hides, in the space where fear and hunger collide. I don't beg fate, I bend its spine. I take the heat and I cross the line. I learn control in the middle of flame. Pressure don't break me, it sharpens my aim. If the night wants blood, I answer calm. I carry the storm in my palm. I wear a crown of ash and fire, built from loss, fueled by desire. No mercy tone, no step back. I move straight through, I don't crack. Crown of ash, feel it pound. Every step makes a deeper sound. I don't kneel, I don't ask, I rise above. Crown of ash. Growls like a loaded thread. Guitar bites hard, no clean regrets. They preach restraint from a padded seat. I learned restraint when I bled in the street. I don't talk peace, I talk resolve. Problems don't stay, they dissolve. If this makes me cold, so be it then. Cold steel's how wars are won. I don't slow down, I don't look back. Momentum's a weapon I keep intact. When the doubt comes close, I advance. I don't hesitate, I enhance. I wear a crown of ash and fire, built from loss, fueled by desire. No mercy tone, no step back. I move straight through, I don't crack. Crown of ash, feel it pound. Every step makes a deeper sound. I don't kneel, I don't ask, I rise above. Crown of ash. Let the drums march, let the tension climb. I was forged by pressure, not time. If the world wants calm, I bring the quake. I don't bend rules, I break. Crown of ash on a heavy head. I stand where others fear to tread. When the smoke clears, I'm still on the ground, eyes locked down, crown of ash, hear the roar. This ain't survival, it's war. I don't fade, I don't pass, I claim my ground, crown of ash. I stopped pretending I was cut from holy light. Found my truth in shadows crawling through the night. Every lie I swallowed taught me how to see. The monster they keep naming looks a lot like me. I don't pray for mercy, I don't ask for grace. I learned survival wears a harder face. If the world needs villains to sleep at night, I wear the name and hold it tight. Call me the bad one, born from the pain. I don't chase forgiveness, I don't feel ashamed. I make peace with the dark, living under my skin. If strength needs a villain, then let me be him. Yeah, let me be him. I've done the math on every moral line. Good men broke faster than the so-called vile. I don't break promises, I break illusions. Power comes from truth, not pretty conclusions. They want a hero clean, quiet and tame. I was built different, carved by the flame. If standing alone makes me the sin, then I'll stand alone and still win. Call me the bad one, born from the pain. I don't chase forgiveness, I don't feel ashamed. I made peace with the dark, living under my skin. If strength needs a villain, then let me be him. Let the whispers grow, let the fingers point. I've walked through hell without a joint. I don't need approval to claim my ground. I found my power when I stopped being sound. Call me the bad one, steady and cold. I carry my shadow like a crown of gold. I don't need saving, I don't need light. I rule my chaos, I own my night. If strength needs a villain, then let me be him. I feel the weight when the night comes down. City holds breath when I move through town. Been starving quiet behind these eyes. Now the hunger's up and the hunger don't lie. I fed on silence, I drank that doubt. Learned real strength when the lights went out. Every step left a deeper scar. I ain't chasing stars, I am what they are. You can lock my cage, but not this drive. I was built to burn, not to survive. The more they push me into the cold, the harder this fire starts to grow. I am the hunger, the bite in the dark. When the world bleeds fear, I sharpen my heart. Oh, I am the hunger, the will you can't starve. I don't beg for fate, I take it hard. steeped in blood. They preach control from a safe-made throne. I learned command when I stood alone. They call it wrong when you don't feel shame, but pain taught me how to own my name. If there's a line, I race the mark. I don't fear the dark, I set the spark. You can curse my path, call me damn, but pressure only sharpens my hand. Ain't no mercy in the way I move, just a truth they can't remove. I am the hunger, the sound of teeth. When hope runs dry, I still feast. Oh, I am the hunger, relentless, raw. I don't kneel to gods, I break the law. They say hunger makes a man weak. That's a lie told by the ones who eat. I was raised by need and night. The hunger don't beg, it bites. I am the hunger, the breath that remains. When everything dies, I stay. Oh, I am the hunger, and when the dust clears, you'll learn this world was built to burn. Yeah, the hunger don't fade, it waits, then takes. I woke up with the weight on my chest again. Street lights flicker like they know where I've been. I don't move fast, I move precise. Every step costs, I pay the price. I learned to listen when the night got loud. Found my spine when I stood unbowed. They saw the calm and thought it meant weak. Didn't hear the grind underneath. You can doubt my silence, call it tame, but pressure carved me into flame. I am marked by the dark. Every scar left its spark. I am marked, cold and sure. I don't need clean to be pure. Dust on my boots, iron in my tone. I built my strength where I stood alone. They chase noise, I wait my turn. Slow fire's how the deepest burns. If the beast lives where the light runs thin, then that's where I let mine